I'm all there like purge. Leave us speechless, no words. Leave us speechless, no. Coming in first and third.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mixon. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mixon. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Mixon. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing has been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
Pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box sacks every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his man at the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry for Henry. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Henry, a strong running. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
And that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. Still shedding tackles. Touchdown, LA! A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to 2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down. It's Henry, and this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now it's Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Mixon. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking for White on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now White lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brings up second and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Again, it's Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. again to try once more. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
Right? You know he's having that type.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Jack Fox.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Mixon. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with the lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. First down and much more for Henry. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mixon. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Mixon. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mixon. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Mixon. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Get ready, get ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry running right. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again to Henry. Powerful running. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for any.